Fight against Nigeria is with everything in us. Everything. And that's why we're defeating them. And those of you who do not want to be part of Biafra, pack your bag and leave BIAFRALANDS. I'm telling you, it is not going to be very conducive for you. Those of you who will be sabotaging Biafra, from the time immemorial, it will not be very, very conducive. Pack your bag and go. I am telling you the fact. The people of Biafra have risen up and nothing will stop them.
Our focus as a government is to make sure that we secure our land, make sure that our military, our army, our resistance fighters are funded, make sure that we provide them with enough sophisticated weapons, enough material to protect our women and our children. The thing as a government, what we are doing is to make sure that our people are not getting killed like other people in Nigeria are getting killed. It is the responsibility of this Biafran government. And that responsibility we are going to take till the day of the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra.
Let me tell you, we have just started. We will burn Nigeria down. To protect our people, protect our land, we will burn them down. And after that, therefore we come. I want you to understand that if you want peace, you prepare for war. What I've seen for the past 2 years is nothing to write home about. It's not anywhere in the media. Our people have been butchered, get chopped off by the people who are supposed to be protecting those people. The people they call governors in the southeast part of Biafra have become the Jews.
This is the Biafra national anthem.
7 rows, 14 rows, 21 rows. Allowed to go. 1, beat.
Please.
Today, being 20th of October, our inauguration day. The day we are inaugurated, the Biafran Liberation Army. The men know this. And life and direct. Men day, life and direct. Biafran Liberation Army. Today being 20th of October. It's happening.
Papaya. After you, now you. The BRGIE, I am a dear. After you, now you. Your boys are good to go now. If I the guy off, I'm okay, look at the eye. Papando, the BRGIE. Tala, what do I copy you loud and clear. I put him over the cartel. Today, being 20th of October, our inauguration day. The day we are inaugurated, the Biafran Liberation Army. The men know this. And life and direct. Men day, life and direct.
Biafra Liberation Army. They're being sent to it's happening.
Papaya. After you now you. The BRGIE, I am a dear. After you now you. Your boys are good to go now. If I the guy off, I'm okay, look at the alive. Papando by the BRGIE.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation.
glorious Biafra, we have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious, our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our prayers shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by our enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people of Biafra and lovers of freedom, and everyone joining us from the globe. We salute you this very day, and we bring you greetings from the Biafra Republic Government in Exile Media and Communications Department of the Biafran people, and also from the de facto government in the homeland. We salute you all for joining us, and on this very note, we are welcoming you to yet another episode. And remember very well, with the flyer on the screen, today is our mega fundraising of the Biafra Defense Forces, where we raise more funds to defend motherland. And for this to be done, we need all hands on deck. So we appreciate everyone who are making it possible to this very day, right from the very beginning to this very day where we have come this far. We appreciate the Biafran Armed Forces, the Biafran Defense Forces, the Biafran Liberation Army, the Biafran Persistence Fighters, the Biafran Navy, the Biafran Air Force, and every armed groups fighting to defend and liberate Biafra land. It is not an easy thing to have men to defend motherland and for men to die to defend motherland. Yes, it is a volunteer army and they are fighting for a just cause. So we must keep them well equipped and give them everything they need to be able to make it happen. We appreciate all the donors that are making sure the waters of Biafra is not dry day in, day out. Please continue. And special thanks to Biafrans in Australia that hosted the Prime Minister yesterday. We thank you all for your turn up and the remarkable gestures that was displayed. And to all Biafrans, with the enthusiasm that we saw and got from you all while we were in Australia yesterday, over 11K plus were watching us live. So we appreciate your longing and your willingness for the Biafran freedom. So today is yet another day for us to raise funds by 7 p.m. Biafra time, and this is to awaken your subconsciousness and also to key you into what is happening so that you understand what we have to do and how far we have to go.
Fight against Nigeria is with everything in us. Everything. And that's why we are defeating them. And those of you who do not want to be part of Biafra, pack your bag and leave Biafralands. I'm telling you, it is not going to be very conducive for you. Those of you who have been sabotaging Biafra, from the time immemorial, it will not be very, very conducive. Pack your bag and go. I am telling you the fact. The people of Biafra have risen up and nothing will stop them.
Our focus as a government is to make sure that we secure our land, make sure that our military, our army, our resistance fighters are funded, make sure that we provide them with enough sophisticated weapons, enough material to protect our women and our children. The thing as a government, what we are doing is to make sure that our people are not getting killed like other people in Nigeria are getting killed. It is the responsibility of this Biafran government. And that responsibility we are going to take till the day of the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra.
Let me tell you, we are just starting. We will burn Nigeria down. To protect our people, protect our land, we will burn them down. And after that, therefore we come. I want you to understand that if you want peace, you prepare for war. What I've seen for the past 2 years is nothing to write home about. It's not anywhere in the media. Our people are being butchered, get chopped off by the people who are supposed to be protecting those people. The people that call governors in the southeast part of Biafra have become the Jews.
This is the Biafra national anthem.
7 rows, 14 rows, 21 rows. Allowed to go. Man, beat.
right, left, 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 right,
The general. Biafra is here. As you can see, Biafra is here. I didn't mean now.
Today being 20th of October, 2023. The Biafran Liberation Army, welcoming the United States General Commander, welcoming the United States General Commander, ZOOGER, live and direct. Today, being 20th of October, our inauguration day, the day we are inaugurating the Biafran Liberation Army. The men know this. And live and direct. Men day live and direct. Biafran Liberation Army. Today being 20th of October. It's happening.
Papaya. After you, now you. The BRGIE, I am a dear. After you, now you. Your wife are good to go now. If I do guy off, I'm okay, look at the eye. Papando, the BRGIE. Tala, what do I let me lie? Copy you loud and clear, one leg. I put him over the cartel, You see like I can't work it, I see like I can't work it, Papando, after you, now you. Hey, Papa, can you go? Makandum, aya. Abokola. Hello, yeah.
The men and women that you see marching the streets of Biafra on the 21st of October 2023 are the men defending Biafra land. They are the men fighting to defend motherland and to keep us all alive. We salute your courage and your work and your sacrifices, being in the bushes and putting away all your comfort and your pleasure, but all to sacrifice for Biafra. We salute the existence of our Prime Minister because without him, we will not have a Biafra to be defended or to reckon on. We will not have a Biafra to even speak of. What would have been happening in Biafra land now would have been worse than what is happening in the far north. Now, as you hear of the happenings of one Nigeria and how they are going to fall, remember that the Biafran coin was unveiled to the necessities of Biafrans, because we have to destroy an unworkable state and then create something that is workable to serve the purpose of the Biafran people, so that Biafran people can have hope and aspirations and can be able to continue living. So we salute all of you that are here today watching us from all platforms. Please, as you join, hit the like button and share so that others can know that we are here. We have to continue to keep the awareness on. You must understand one thing, that you don't express your weaknesses or your downfall in war, no matter what happens. What you do is to show your strength. Yes. Since the 1st of February 2024, the Biafran Defense Forces have been dealing with the terrorists in one Nigeria who came into Biafra land, and we are destroying them day in, day out. So we are waiting for them to make any publication that they will call the name of Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces. Then we will respond to them. For now, we must continue to fund our Biafra Liberation Army. A lot of them have been gone down. The zoo terrorists have been gone down, and the numbers is plus 500. Plus 500 of the zoo terrorists. And every day, the northern part are now taken down. Let us show you something on the screen so that you understand how far it is going. The coup plotters are coming together in one Nigeria in preparation to eliminate Tinubu. Hope Lesusodema is the one on top of the game. This Biafra Republic Government in Exile media is saddled with the responsibility of making sure every information coming out from our Prime Minister is carried out and spread to the letter. So if you are a Biafran, this is your prerogative and this is your work. If you are in the media, this is what you have to do. Go into the heart of the Prime Minister and pick messages and then continue to escalate it. Hopeless Usodema is someone that has caused Biafrans pain. And at this very point where we have gotten the tool to destroy him, we have to make sure we use it very, very well. So we are calling on all Biafrans serving in the media to make sure you utilize this opportunity to pick every messages and every information that has been published there by the Prime Minister to make it go far and wide. So let us go to the coup plotters of one Nigeria so that you will understand what is happening in the first place. Because Hopeless Godima is not backing down with his team. They are really, really intensifying the coup of one Nigeria against Tinubu. So let's give you the updates before we continue to the happenings of the day. First and foremost, let us give you the photo of the day from the Biafra Defense Forces. Here is the photo of the day from the Biafra Defense Forces. We give you the way it comes. My Minister Bam Bam Bam, welcome to the studio. I can see you from there. I'm coming. This is the photo of the day. So give the Biafra Liberation Army a shout out. Give them a shout out and understand that they have a duty to play. They have a very big work that they are doing day in, day out. They are in the bushes, sacrificing their lives to make sure you have Biafra to call your own. So, as I was saying, we were going into showing you plans of Hopeless Usodema because we have to open a snatch bear so that for those of you that do not know what is happening, will understand very well. So, this is the anticipation of Hopeless Usodema coup to eliminate Tinubu, and we are bringing it very clear as it happened. we could explain the give una, and I could understand them very, very well. So before we continue on this explanation or reading down this article, my minister Bam Bam Bam, welcome to the studio. Say hi to Biafrans before we continue.
Thank you, my senior bros. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is very important. We come across before the main deal tonight because Biafrans need to understand, why we are here. The temple is increasing and the momentum must increase. We must increase the momentum. So I want to appreciate Biafrans that are watching. Please join us everywhere. Share this particular broadcast. Let everyone know that we are live. It is just a couple of hours before the fundraising, and I appreciate those that are watching. Thank you, my able minister. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Mwachineke. We are here to remind Biafrans of the need for them to make sure they partake and fund their freedom and to join the fundraising coming up, like you've said. And also to tell them the happenings of the day so that they get briefed. All right, here on the screen, we will be reading to explain to people what they should understand. So, as a Bam Bam Bam, when you look at the screen, you understand that this is all about the coup of Hopeless Sodema. Say something about this first before I start the reading.
Please, anybody that doesn't know what is playing out, it is simply because you are not following. You are not following. All those that are following, we know that our prime minister have been, very, 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 very current in giving you updates about what is happening in that Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. And right now, we are watching them. We knew that the zoo has been set on what we call self-destruct, because of what they did to us, what they did to Biafrans. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, it is also Biafrans that they are buying, thinking that they will use them to destroy us, that they will also be destroyed with. I'm telling you, by hook or by crook, Biafra will end Nigeria. Hope Uzodinjo is a Biafran, and they bought him to work against Biafra. Now he is going to work in favor of Biafra, thinking that he is working for Nigeria, working for the interests of Fulani. He will work for Biafra. The truth is that everybody, including devil, will work for Biafra. That is what we call win-win. Everybody, including the devil, will work for Biafra. The Bible says that all things work together for good to them that love God. Consciously or unconsciously, Lucifer will work for Biafra. That is what is happening now. Hope Uzodinjo being an instrument to, dismantle the leadership of Nigeria in a coup. I'm telling you, you can never beat Biafra. You can't. You think you want to beat Biafra? The Bible says that he will raise a standard. He said he will raise a standard against them. He said the enemy may come against us like a flood, but the Almighty Chukwokika Biama will raise a standard against them. And it doesn't matter the standard he will use. Chukwokika Biama can use anything. If he can use a donkey, then he can use a dog. If he can use a donkey, then he can use Hope Uzodinjo. He can use a vulture to bring Biafra. I'm telling you, they bought Hope Uzodinjo. Now, sometimes Biafra, this war, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, we may not even need to fire a shot. He said, even though we have only hoes and cutlasses, we will go against them and we will defeat them. I'm telling you, the anointing of heaven is upon us for Biafra to be restored. Look at them as they are being into self-destruct. Hope Uzodinjo is working for Biafra. So you don't know that Hope Uzodinjo will work for Biafra. Continue giving them money. The war for Biafra.
Thank you, Bam Bam Bam. Thank
Continue.
you. Before we even read this article, let us remind them how this their madness started and how they responded to it and how it is going. Now, when our Prime Minister exposed them the first time and told them how it is going to be, they said, oh, it is propaganda, it is blackmail. You people think that we don't know how to play this game of freedom. We know how to play this game of freedom. After 1 week, they now say, oh, Aso Rock said they should arrest the coup plotters. And Tinubu is aware of those that we have spotted out. Then they now say, oh, military coup, Simon Ekpa's allegation against Opus Odema raises tension. No, he never raised tension. He could raise high tension. When you were working for Zoo, collecting money to kill Biafrans, you did not understand that we also have our eyes there. There's one thing people need to understand. When you sell your brother out, the people that buy your brother can never trust you.
Can never trust you, never.
They can never trust you. Since you people sold out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the people you sold out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to and collected money, they cannot trust you. If you like, rally around Tinubu and the Fulani terrorists in Abuja, move alongside with them. They will tell you that we cannot trust you because since you were able to sell off your own brother for us for a pot of porridge, how are we sure that if we sleep inside this Aso Rock today, that you will not come and cut our heads off? Because if your brother, you were able to cut his head off to collect money from us, how about we now to come and sleep under the same roof with you? Hey, we are not secured. So, it is not just allegations. So people should go and change. 247 you reporters or you report. When you want to do your reportage again, don't say Simon Ekpa's allegations. It's not allegations. Say Simon Ekpa's revelation of Pope Lesus Odima's involvement in coup plotting to kill Tinubu and kill Jamamila and kill Remy. Put it like that. Don't say Simon Ekpa's allegation. Say Simon Ekpa's revelation. He revealed it for you because he has the intel. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to sit on Radio Biafra and will tell you people where Buhari is going to sleep, where Hope Lesus Odima is going to sleep, and where Gulag is going to sleep, and where they are moving from one hotel to another. It is the same spirit and power that has transcended to the Prime Minister. So he will be telling you people everything that you are doing. He'll be watching you in the mirror and he will be coming out to tell you one after another. So it is not allegations, it is revelations. We are revealing it to you. The same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu revealed to all of you that they will invade your communities, they will rape your women and children, they will kidnap them, they will marry them off, they will take over your lands, and they will send you to IDP camps. Is it not happening? It is happening, but you did not take him serious. Today, all of you are feeling the heat. So do not use the phrase Ekpa's allegation against this man again. When you want to say Simon Ekpa's revelation. Revelation. Don't use allegations. This Yochi, one Nigeria social media reporters, they're reporting nonsense. You don't even know what is allegations and what is revelations. Everything that we have revealed from our supreme leader to this very time, even the one that our eternal leader revealed and told you that the children of Biafra will rise again and come back. The one our former president of Biafra told you, is it not happening? The one our eternal leader told you that we will rise again, the children of Biafra will rise again, and they will be more stronger than him to come to defend and restore Biafra. Is it not happening? It is not allegation. It is called revelation in fulfillment of the prophecy that was revealed long time ago. So now, when this thing was published, people said it was allegations instead of putting it as revelations. Now let us go to the breakdown of today as it is unfolding, because it is the way it is unfolding the Prime Minister will be giving people the updates so that all of you, in one Nigeria, will actually understand how it will be going and when we will press the button. When Biafrans will press the button. When Biafran government in Israel and the de facto government in the homeland, through the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the Prime Minister, will press the button that needs to be pressed and when needed. So let us read it to you. So, the Nigeria looming coup. Hopeless Uzodinjo and his coup plotters and coup mongers has intensified their efforts and listed top men to be eliminated in the camp of Chief Tinubu. So Tinubu, if you are there, listen and wake up now and understand what we are telling you. You know, this thing that is going to happen is that whichever way it goes, whether to the east or to the north or to the south or to the west, wherever the wave is going to swing into, it is to the favor of Biafrans. So you people have killed Biafrans for years, and now we have to capitalize and do what? Activate everything that you people are falling off on. That rail, any rail you fall off on, we will capitalize on it. We will make use of it because it is time for reckoning. Yes.
It's called win-win. Win-win.
Win-win. God bless you, sir. So, topping the list that they see as being obstacles and must be first eliminated are Femi Bajamila. You see him? Chief of Staff of One Nigeria. They want to do what? To send him off because they see him as a stronghold in where? Tinubu administration. Pastor Van, please, looking at Tinubu's administration, he came in and then he removed anyone that is Fulani very close to him, and then he decided to put Yoruba like him that is very close to him. He go carry Femi Jabamila now, come put, because the two go fit the rub mind together and they go to understand waiting the Fulani terrorists, they plan. Now you see that Hopeless man, knowing that Femi is a top man close to Tinubu, Hopeless man now wants to first go for Jabamila. I beg, explain to Biafran so that they will understand the main reason why Hopeless man decides to put Femi Jabamila on the list of those to be eliminated on this their coup. Because Tinubu is lingering and Hopeless Odima is lingering and walking inside Aso Rock every day to see that he has food to eat. He does not come to Biafra land again to lead Biafra, to lead the people in Imo State. He is leading them in exile in Abuja. So, what is his reasons of putting Femi Jabamila on the top list? Please explain to Biafran so that they will know. Mind you, Femi Jabamila is a brother to Tinubu. So, Hopeless Odima knows why he's putting him in on the list. So please explain it. We want to nail this Hopeless Odima so that they will understand that he made the wrongest move to serve the zoo. Carry on, my minister.
So the thing is that anybody that raises their finger against Biafrans will definitely continue to stumble on stones left, right, and center. And whether they stumble on the stone in their parlor or outside or in the field, wherever, it is a win-win for Biafra. Now, Hope Uzodinjo rising up against Biafra was his undoing. And he will continue to undo himself to the grave. That is what it means. Now, you see, Hope Uzodinjo believe that Fulani are the ones in charge. That Fulani are the one that gave Tinubu the mandate. So he will prefer to play the card of the Fulani, not knowing that, yeah, okay, Fulani are the one that gave you from number 4. They give you number 1. Now you want to, sabotage even Tinubu to please Fulani. Now, before he even start the game, everything is opening up. His nyash is opening up. From pleasing Fulani now, they are going to make him scapegoat very soon. Even though they will pretend as if what you are saying now is not the expose. Maybe pretending to keep it, coded like that, as if it is nothing. Maybe we don't know what we are saying. We know what we are saying. Our prime minister, the intel is very deep. He knows all these things. He keep telling Hope Uzodinjo that, look, even in your bedroom, I can tell you what you are doing in your bedroom. Everything you are doing, we know. So Hope Uzodinjo, you have finished yourself. Because this Ndofe Manu, they will use you to fry Bekere. You will become the Manu that they will use for the Ofe Manu in this era. Because you think that you can bite Biafra, you buy Ikonso, then you, in all the whole of the zoo, Biafra land is supposed to be the most peaceful place. Look at Boronu, look at Benue. Even yesterday or so, Benue, there were dozens of people that were by. They kidnapped over almost 3. Is part of our title today. The kidnap in Kaduna, in North. How many students they kidnap? The armies, they are not there. But Hope Uzodinjo, you make yourself a willing tool. And then you said, come, I will be able to stop Biafra. Up to today, you have failed. The only thing you do is you tell them, do propaganda. Do propaganda because you have your DOS Nigeria, the IPOB Nigeria, that will help you. But you don't know that out of the 80 million Biafrans we have, the people that you are thinking you are using today, this IPOB Nigeria, they are not even up to 500,000. They're not up to 500,000. Everybody in Biafra land have acknowledged that there is one sheriff in town, and he is the prime minister of the Biafra Republic government, both in the de facto and in exile. So Hope Uzodinjo, your instrumentality to undermine this government of Tifnubu will also be your end. As you are causing this wahala for Tinubu, and Tinubu, of course, will rise up and he cannot stop Fulani because Fulani is the one that gave him the mandate. And Hope Uzodinjo, you are not as strong enough to contain Tifnubu because Tifnubu will roast you. So everything you people are doing is a win-win for Biafra. And that is my own major concern and my own joy. Biafrans, we are just here. As our prime minister is watching them with through his crystal ball and the Yokomita and giving us the update, we are here disseminating the information.
Disseminating, yeah.
Information to you people.
I mean, forget them with the BB grammar. It's not our language. We have our own language.
We are here giving you the information, giving you the update. That is our work here. Remember that this is the communication department, and I'm here with my able minister of communication. So we are giving you we are here. We are going to be playing it for you. And watch it. The day the roll call will be made, the day Biafra will be declared, also in this platform, we will be here to give you all the updates. Hope Uzodinjo, Udelene Riozu. Look at you now. You think you can stop Biafra? Now, the people that are using you, they are the ones that will roast you.
Thank you, my minister. We must continue. Thank you for that elaboration and for making Biafrans to understand more. So, Obletus Odimas is Chabamila, Femi Chabamila as one of the intelligence of Tinubu, so you need to dispose them. Because if he does not, his plot will not work very well. So the coup plotters see Femi as a big threat and must be eliminated. Femi is not publicly talking about the coup, but behind the scenes, he has been very mad and very stressed about the coup. He is like the gate man to Tinubu, and they want him out. You see? He is like the gate man to Tinubu, so they want him out. And Hopeless Sodema is ready to do everything to take Chabamila out because he's the gate man to Tinubu. That is why they went and brought this photo out for Tinubu to tell Tinubu that they have made every plan to finish him either by the aircraft and to also remind him that the young pilot of the Yoruba or Duduwa extract was eliminated through their same aircraft because the pilot was very good in eliminating and destroying the Fulani terrorists. So they now told Tifinubu, remember, we are reminding you with this photo. This is to remind you and to make you understand that we have not forgotten the way we did it and we are going to do it again. So, Poblacion Sodima has made himself the tool to be used to carry out this thing. And like we say, it is a win-win for the Biafran people. Let the fire continue to burn and let the seat continue to be hotter than before. Because everything must happen to the restoration of the Biafran people. So, Tifinubu did well by making sure every intelligence officers are not just Fulani, and every ministries. Like when it happened in the time of Buhari. During the time of Buhari, every ministry that you enter, you hear Fulani, Defense, Fulani, Navy, Fulani, Air Force, Fulani, Finance, Ministry, Maritime Industry, NEMASA, everything you hear, Fulani. So when Tinubu came in, Tinubu decided to use his brain because these Fulani people have done this thing for the past 8 years and nobody was able to talk. All we were hearing is nepotism of Buhari, nepotism, nepotism day for 8 years past. Nothing happened. Did all of you say anything or were you able to do anything to stop the situation of nepotism of Fulani? No. So why is it the time of Tifinubu that you now want to clamor and talk about nepotism so much? In this Yochi. Now the same way now do when Goodluck Jonathan they in power. And now they are ready to make use of who? To make use of who? So the second person they want is Bello Matawale, the Minister of State for Defense. He said he is topping the list of the prominent people in Tinubu government that will be assassinated any moment from now. These are the works of who? Hopeless Uzodinma, Hopeless Uzodinjo. The coup plotter somehow sees him as a stumbling block. So, Hopeless Uzodinma, you see Bello Matawale, Minister of State for Defense, as what? As the stumbling block. This is the same reason why when Musa Christopher cried on international TV and disgraced Nigeria by owning up to defeat, that Biafra Liberation Army have defeated them and have taken over the air, taken over the water, taken over the sea, and taken over the land, and they are dying in the hands of the Biafran Defense Forces. It disgraced the integrity of the Islamic jihadist terrorist government of one Nigeria. And so they were not happy. That is why they had to do what? They had to lock Musa up for a month. For a month, all of you did not see Musa.
You got a question somebody is asking that is very funny. I don't know whether you can display it. Say, I have a question though. He said, why is it that even when the military displayed their capture of ESN camp, DOS Nigeria got a different videos from the military? Does it mean they were their cameramen?
It is likely that they were their cameramen. It is likely. Because let me see a way of highlighting this so that it will now become blue or red so that people can see it very well. Let me see. Because it's not pronouncing very well. Is it pronouncing well now? Let's pick blue.
Yeah, it was better. Yeah, with the black background was even better, safe.
And with the black or the blue is okay or black?
The black was very, very good. You can read it.
Okay. My brother that asked this question, Taproot, you are very, very right. If you go and check China's Nworu's page, China's Nworu's page is posting
a different video and photos from a different angle of what the one Nigerian terrorist posted. That is to tell you that they are part and parcel of the people that carry the camera for one Nigerian terrorist. So you are right in your question. So we don't have time for that their madness, because until when they call Biafra Liberation Army, when they make any communique and say Biafra Liberation Army barracks or camp, that is when we will respond to them. For now, they are talking about ESN and we don't have anything like ESN. So allow them to continue to rant. When they finish ranting, we will tell them how many of their men that we have decimated. From
meanwhile, their walkie-talkie, their walkie-talkie is still waiting for them to let them come and collect their walkie-talkie.
I'll bring that thing to the screen so that people will see. From 1st of February to this very day that we are here now, over 500 plus 500 of the zoo terrorists have been taken down in Biafra land by the Biafra Defense Forces. So ask them the question, why are you not displaying or showing us what the Biafra Defense Forces have done to you for the past 1 month now? Because we are now in March. Let's get that photo so that people will see and also laugh at these people. People that are making noise that they take over Biafra, they are not even saying Biafra Liberation Army. You are posting a photo or a video and it is written there, Biafra Liberation Army. Then you are telling people that it is ESN. Who stupid pass for there now? Who stupid pass for there? So you are afraid of opening your mouth to say this is Biafra Liberation Army. Oh my God. Where is the photo? Okay, here it is. Let us display it. People that say that they went to take ESN camp, as they so call it. Their walking talking is here for them to come and carry on. Their walking talking is here waiting for them to come and carry. See them all. Now they see them.
Now who get collectable? Where the owner? We're looking for the owner of this walkie-talkie.
We are looking for the owner of this walkie-talkie. Let them come and pick it though, because the walkie-talkie is crying on the ground and it's giving us every communication that you people are communicating from your headquarters. We are hearing the voice of Musa.
Thank you. This guy is very intelligent. This Taproot. Taproot is very, very intelligent. He said, so my question is it those toy guns, those dang guns, are they the ones that destroy your tanks? Our men are using sophisticated weapons. Sophisticated.
Anyway, like we said, we are not addressing these people yet, according to our Prime Minister, until when they open their mouth and say they were in Biafra Liberation Army. When they call Biafra Liberation Army as a government legalized army to defend Biafra land, we will answer them. For now, they are just calling ESN. We have nothing to do with ESN because all ESN that was created by our leader were all collapsed into the Biafran Defense Force. Because those parading and using ESN, their aim and objective is to use it against our supreme leader in detention. Because they will say, oh, it is ESN that you created. No, we have passed that level. So their propaganda cannot sell. Let them continue with their madness. It is very, very laughable that you are posting a video and a photo that is showing on the board Biafra Liberation Army, and then you are saying it is ESN. This is, I beg, make una call them, make they come carry their walking talking, because this walking talking is giving us every communication that they are communicating in their headquarters. And we want them to come and carry it. How can you say you came to defeat Biafra Liberation Army
or the so-called ESN that you wrote it ESN, and then your walking talking is here, and the person that carried the walking talking is not with you again, and then you are making videos and making noise everywhere. One Nigeria can disgrace the people who carry their passport, no be small. People who carry Nigerian passport, hey, the Nigerian army they disgrace you na no be small. Let us go back to the communique first, because we still have something else to bring to the screen. Okay. The second person on the list of hopeless Odinma is Bello Matawale, Minister of State for Defense. He said that one, they see him as a stumbling block, and so they want him removed. Now, they put Shetima, you see? Hi. Nah, see, hopeless Odinma is wicked. The same Shetima that he campaigns together and sits down together and give him chieftaincy title in Southeast when he brought him to Southeast is the same Shetima that they put on his list to eliminate. Hey, Pamavam, Abeg, now you go address this point number 3. Now you go address point number 3. Let me take it off so that you go read and go reach end. Shetima. Okay, see I'm there.
Shetima, the vice president. Shetima assassination will be in the Southeast, not in Imo State. Hope want him eliminated in other states, in Southeast or South, but not in Imo State. The reason for this is because they know they are suspecting Hope Uzodinjo already. And if the attack is not carried out simultaneously, things may go wrong, and then they have something to arrest Hope Uzodinjo or place him under house arrest. This is what the coup plotters are thinking. So Hope Uzodinjo, Hope Uzodinjo, you want to, do you know that Metawale you mentioned before, do you know that Metawale is also a gang leader of terrorists? There was one video I watched. There's one, Ada Biafra is somewhere, you have to bring her in. There's one video I watched. I saw the terrorists singing with the name of Metawale. It is not only Shetima that have a gang of terrorists, so even Metawale himself. I think Metawale was once a governor of I've forgotten one of the states, whether that's Zamfara, which of the states he be governor before. But that's by the way. Hope Uzodinjo, hey, the thing when they go do you this time, the thing then go do you this time. So you carry the head of zoo terrorists, you carry and put for list of terrorist of coup elimination. Hey, I don't even know what I want to me. My own joy be say make the whole thing they happen fast. Whether na coup, whether na elimination, whether na anyhow they want to Hope Uzodinjo. I am happy that this thing have been exposed, that he is the one they are using to carry out this evil. I am very, very happy that it has been exposed. And I'm happy they are even planning it. Whether they decide to scatter it or not, the truth is that once you plan a coup and it has been exposed, they will never leave you. Hope Uzodinjo will never be the same again. And even the zoo itself will never be the same again. So it is now obvious that Tifnubu, the Jaga bandits, the Jaga Were, the certificate forger, who is the president, it is now obvious that the Fulani do not want him alive. And now they want to use somebody, they are using the one of the men that has been very close to the corridor of power there, which is Hope Uzodinjo himself. You know, they deliberately put him in Asshole Rock because they feel they can use him to stop Biafra. Now that they are no longer succeeding using him to stop Biafra, now they are giving him a different assignment. And this is the assignment, the last supper that will finish him. That's where they have placed him now. So Hope Uzodinjo, Ngwanu, continue and let's see how these people will roast you. Shetima, only seen the terrorists, he will retain at least again. Hey, nobody should ask me how they will tear hope into two. The only thing I
And
know is that
he must fulfill this assignment, though. He must fulfill it, though.
he must fulfill it. The only thing I know is that the 2,000 issue I need to complete for a console, Hope Uzodinjo, his own will be there. That's all I know. Hope Uzodinjo, you have to know now that your head, Ishigi, Gesonishi Daga Gunye, Mandege use Wele console. Because the head, Ezube, it never completes. Our leader say it is 2,000. So, Kegi Yesoya. Ogusakora no now.
Thank you, Mwachineke. Ada Biafra Betty, welcome to
Yes,
the studio. Are you
Ada
free to
Biafra,
speak
you're
now?
welcome. Oh.
thank you, my brother. Dalu,
There,
una dey do well. Well
again,
done, well done.
great
I'm
Biafra.
very happy to join my two prominent ministers. Very intelligent men. You see, you have said it all, but I still have something to add. As long as they are holding our prophet, our leader, our Moses, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will never know peace in that country.
He say,
Yes. Secondly, you know Hope now. You know the stuff he's made of.
there is no hope for hope. There is no hope for hope.
Yes. Abalidiegu. So
Everything has become hopeless. Everything has become hopeless.
once a criminal is always a criminal. Touch a man of God like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are gone forever. So this time around, no escape route for him. No escape route. All of them will be decimated. Ma Shetima, ma whoever, they must leave our leader for us because we want to go to Biafra with him this year. And whatever they like, let them do to themselves. But as long as they are still holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it will never be well for them. That is my own. Thank you, my ministers. We move.
Thank you, Ada Biafra. Thank you so much. So everyone can see the game of coup. In 1966 January, they said coup was carried out by army personnel. But has anyone wondered why the coup of today is to be carried out by a governor of Imo State? It is because there are no army personnel that are indigenous anymore in the army. So the ones that they have are all terrorists. So the fear of now using the same terrorists to carry it out so that everybody will not see that it is directly from the terrorists is why they have given the mandate to Hopeless, who's on injured, to now be the one to carry it out. He will be the one to frontier it, while the other ones that are all embedded in the army will now be carrying out the execution simultaneously based on the instruction of Hopeless Usadima. And for everyone to also understand that there is no how a good coup for the indigenous people can happen. There is no how a good coup for the indigenous people can happen to topple this very government because there are no indigenous army personnel. The coup that is going to happen is that of the terrorist takeover. But Hopeless Uzodinma is the one that is to be used here. It's the one to be used because he was put into that place as governor from number 4 to number 1. By who? The Fulani terrorists in power. And now, whatever they give him to do, he must do it. So, Hopeless Uzodinma, the same way you harness the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with the criminals in DOS and other governors and ministers and senators and traditional rulers and paramount rulers and religious rulers in Biafra land, in line with the Fulani leaders in Abuja, you must also deliver this one. If you don't deliver this one, hey,
thunder will do press up inside your belly, you must deliver it because it is a mandate that has to be delivered. Our own here is to press every button that is useful in whatever you people are doing to the glory of Biafra. So Shetima will be assassinated like they did to Gulag. All of you can remember Gulag now. When they eliminated Gulag, they decided to use it on IPOB. You see? They will do one thing and then they want to give a dog a bad name. So the same pattern that they had tried and they had done before. The good thing is that Hope Jesus Odima with Shetima, everywhere you see them like a husband and wife. But here, he doesn't want to carry out the assassination of Shetima in Imo State. He wants it to be done in another state because they already know his plans and they see how close he is. So the government and Fulani people now understand that he will do it in another state with the connivance of other criminals. And it is to be also put on record that this has nothing to do with the Biafran people. Yes, these are some contracted criminals that are working for the interests of the Fulanis. Because if they were not working for the interests of the Fulanis, how will governors of the East be aligning with the terrorists in the North to see a successful kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, to see a successful infiltration of terrorists into Southeast, to eliminate Biafrans on daily basis? Now, you people can look at this and then ask us if we are right or wrong. Look at this on the screen and ask us if we are right or wrong. Over 100 villages have been captured and taken over by Fulani militia in southern Kaduna. This publication is not for today. This publication was October 31st, 2020. Over 100 villages have been captured and taken over by Fulani militias in southern Kaduna. And these are places that are predominantly occupied by Christians.
Yes.
Christians. So the terrorists will occupy these places and then send the occupants of these indigenous lands to IDP camps. So the question is, why is all the terrorists that have been mobilized and given uniform and sent down to Biafra land to be killing Biafrans every day, why are they not sent to these places to go and engage the terrorists? And you now see that it is Hope Odima and all the governors of the East that are the key players in leading and giving a safe haven to these terrorists to come into Biafra land. So you people should understand that these people were never for the interests of the Biafran people. No, they came to annihilate and to destroy and to maim the Biafran people. But we have a very bad news for them. That in this very dispensation, we don't spare any terrorist that is coming into Biafra land. Now, people should also understand that without the existence of the Biafra Liberation Army, if 100 villages have been taken over in Kaduna, where it is Christianly dominated, if 100 villages have been taken over, what will have happened to us in Biafra land without the existence of the Biafra Defense Forces? The unveiling and the launching of the Biafra Defense Forces in Helsinki, Finland, October 21st, 2023, was very, very important. You see, many of you will ignore every prophecy and pronouncement that is made by the Prime Minister and by our Supreme Leader. But later on, you come to understand that everything that we have been saying are things that have to be. The more you ignore it, the more it becomes reality in your eyes. So, why are these evil coup plotters, instead of them to engage the terrorists in the far north, coming into Biafra land? It is the work of Hopeless Uzodinma. That is why we had to bring that to the screen, so that you can understand. When they now let you understand that it is the key man here that is leading the terrorists to assassinate Tinubu, Jamamila, and Bello, because these are the key people that they have put on the list. So, but because fingers are already pointing at Hopeless Odema for his involvement, Shetima will not be assassinated anymore. So they will drive the attention to another state so that they will now say, oh, this thing happened in another state, oh, it did not happen in Imo State, this and that, and then they will now put it on the head of the other people in the other state. So the reason the Prime Minister is making this in public is not to stop them from the coup, but to inform every tribe and indigenous people within Nigeria and the white brothers that Igbos or Biafra has no hand in this. That Hope Jesus Odema is not representing the Biafran people or the Igbo people, and systematically we are no longer part of the one Nigerian contraption because it is Islamic jihadist state. So whatever happens, Igbo or Biafra must not be tagged or attached to this. This expose may also delay the coup, as they will know there is a leak somewhere and may want to block the leakage for anything else that may happen. But what are we going to do? We will continue to follow it up step by steps and to give you the update. Because Hopeless Odema has bitten more than he can chew. And on that very note, he has to pay. He has to pay. That is why the zoo terrorists understand something. That without the existence of the Biafran people, the zoo is on a societal slide. And it is falling, and it is falling, and it will fall, and it will die. So look at this on the screen. They understand how strong you are. Pastor Van Babam, over to you. Nigeria can't work without Southeast. It is the same Shetima. Why and what have they seen in Southeast that they can't allow the Biafran people and then have their Nigeria? Why do they see it as a pivotal unit that has to sustain the zoological republic? You know, when we started sitting at home, they were laughing and say, oh, our economy in the East will be the one to be destroyed. We said, don't worry, let it be destroyed there because the indigenous people were never benefiting from one Nigeria. It is only the politicians that have been benefiting from it. They say, oh, your people are the ones suffering. We say, yes, let them feel the heat so that the criminals will go back to Abuja and tell the people that they paid to kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu so that they will now feel and tell them what they are feeling in Abuja. They say, oh, they are losing 500 billion, 300 billion. We say, continue now. Now, the ripple effect of the sit-at-home in Southeast has crippled the Nigerian economy, crippled everything. The insecurity has heightened now. Now, instead of them to come out and then accept it that it is the sit-at-home consistency that has crippled Nigeria's economy, they are telling you it is a CBN. They are telling you it is cryptocurrency. They are telling you it is Binance. Mazi, carry mic. Adapt Biafra. Maybe not carry mic.
Thank you very much, my able minister. Now, you know, when this blood-sucking demon, whom every Biafran already know his agenda, every Biafran already know his obsession with Ndibo, right from when he was governor in Borno, everybody knows. You know, he didn't allow Igbo people's businesses to thrive in Borno. There was one Igbo man, we all saw it on video, that was doing very well in his gas business. They eliminated the business and took the life of the man. This man, this Shetima that is talking now. So when you hear Shetima, when you hear Shetima saying that Nigeria can't work without Southeast, Shetima does not have you a Southeasterner, according to the way they call the Southeast. He doesn't have you in mind. What he have in mind is the geographical location of Southeast. So for you to know how diabolic and how satanic this man is, he's talking about Nigeria not working without the geographical location, because the geographical location they call Southeast is the brain box. It's the oil, is the honey pots where they are getting what they need to systemize their stomach in the north, in the south, and in the west, whatever, in the west. The south is, the place they call south today is also southeast, because they just created south. There's nothing like south. So when this man is saying Nigeria cannot work without southeast, what he's actually saying is that we need that southeast area. It is not the southeast people. As far as it's concerned, the southeast people should be wiped out. He doesn't care about the southeast people. He only cares about the southeast land. As he is there in that meeting with them, he has already signed a pact with Hope Uzodinjo, with all the criminal governors, the one sitting by his right or by his left, that idiotic certificate forger. He have already planned with them to make sure that they establish Fulani camps in their area, because their plan is to make sure they increase the presence of terrorists in that southeast, so that they will take away or wipe away or eliminate the human beings that are there. What they need is to occupy the land and take over that location they are calling southeast, so that there are places that is as dry as the desert can walk, because nothing good can ever come out from their side. Nothing good will come out from their side. So this evil man being allowed to step his feet on Biafra land and be saying this nonsense, after he said it, that is the day heaven marked his register and said, this one, Ikoye Jugo, it is over with this man. Your hatred for Ndibo, your hatred for Biafra is going to be your undoing. Because if he said this, you would think that it is because we must work together as one. Nah, lie, yo. He doesn't want you to be part of that. He only needs the location, the land, the oil. Oil will kill you now. The oil. So he need the oil, not the people. For them, the people shouldn't be, but the oil should be. Thank you very much, my minister. That is what I can say. Thank you.
Ada Biafra, carry Michael.
Yeah. Am I coming out?
You are coming out loud and clear. Ada Biafra.
Yes,
Thank you. You remember the other day, last time when one man was asking whether he's coming out, you told us about Mazin Lamdi and one man. Am I coming out?
Yes. I don't know where to get that video. The man, Mazin Lamdi, he asked Mazin Lamdi, I cannot hear my voice. So Mazin Lamdi told him that you can hear. You said, no, my voice is not coming out in the radio.
Look, my brothers, I'm so excited. You see, working with you guys is a very big eye-opener and big lesson for our Biafrans. I love working with you people. That's my confession. When you, Onyendu said it, when you create a demon in the person of Shetima and Hope Uzodinma, that demon will come back to fight you. Onyendu say we will draw them to southeast. And by the time they will get home, they will have nowhere to stay. Now, Shetima had a phone call to a man called Wale or Kunle. They never knew that that conversation will leak. That Shetima was there castigating Igbos. Igbos, they will push them to Lagoon. Igbos did this. We will show them. We will do this. As you rightly said, how can he suddenly turn round and say that Nigeria cannot work without Southeast. Who is he telling that? A baby? Biafrans we are already home. This time around, all that they are Takia, they are using it left, right, and center. Last week, they had the one they said is now Southeast soldiers and Northeast and Southwest soldiers. They were using hope, destroying Imo State, and they said, oh, it's Biafra, it's IPOB, it's Simon Ekpa. Rohanese now said 50,000 to go and bring Simon. They even attempted by sending some hoodlums who cannot think. Assuming Gumi is a Southeasterner, do you think that Gumi will be still walking on the street today? But Gumi is constantly being seen hobnobbing and romancing those terrorists in the bush, and he will still come out. Like I said before, and I will continue to say it, as long as they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there, they will never know peace. Hope Uzodinma has joined the bandwagon. Go and serve the Fulani, and you will come back in shame. His own shame haven't started. Oh, Shetima is saying that without Southeast, how many months has he been there now? Why don't he change that gold in Zamfara to become a national cake like the oil and gas in the Southeast? You know, they thought we are fools. This self-referendum is just our goal right now. We are home already. Our PM, he has won the battle hands down. Now everybody have seen that Hope Uzodinma continues to be the perpetrator of every evil in Biafra land. You know, they have used him and now he wants to eliminate Shetima. God will continue to expose them one after the other. They have released on the Igboho, but they don't want to release Onyendu. And I know that it is this same Hope Uzodinma that is detaining our Onyendu. Him, that man, what will happen to him? It will shock everybody. Because you must pay the price of what the demon you have created. Even Yakubu Gowon, he is from Plateau State, a Christian state, and he is not repentant by going last month, February, to meet Tinubu, inciting Tinubu not to let Biafrans go. He will be there and he will see Biafra come. We are so happy for all these revelations, and more will be coming. 2 days ago, or was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago on Thursday, their international airport caught fire. All the airports built in Biafra land, they stopped it from becoming an international airport. Yet, Shetima is saying that Southeast, Nigeria cannot do without Southeast. What interest does he show in Southeast? Everything he's doing is just to jeopardize, to use everybody and everything in Southeast. God will not grant them that happiness and that joy. Yes, let them deal with their demon that they have created. Chukwu gejifa na agwoji, na agwose, mixing them up. They will be there boiling like hot water in one pot. So my people, let no Southeasterner be swayed by this man's Takia statement. Let nobody be swayed by it. We are going home. Go and vote. We are leaving these people. We must leave them. All these colored talk and flowery talk and sweet talk cannot change anything. Fulani is evil. They are evil. They are evil. All the oil money, what have they done for Southeasterners with it? Than to go and buy gun and buy our people. They will go and employ foreign people to come and buy us. So if he cannot give us good electricity, good light, good roads, good hospital, it is terrorists that he will give us. You know? The other day, I was reading where Onyendu mentioned 9 good industries that they closed in Biafra land. Kalagu cement industry, Umuahia breweries, even so many of them, 9 of them. So when they were closing all those industries, what impact do they think it will make on the Southeasterners? They don't want any sea to be dredged for our people who were trapped in Lagos to come down and do their business in Southeast, so that ship will be coming from China and all that direct to Southeast. They don't want it. They don't want anything to be done in Southeast. No international airport, no seaport. So Biafrans, don't be deceived, saying that they cannot do without us. Thank you so much. We don't need your empathy. We don't need it. We are good on our own and we are good to go. Thank you, my minister.
Thank you, Ada Biafra. I know many Biafrans may want to come into the studio, but time will not permit us. We are trying so hard to round this up in the next 10 minutes so that we have 1 hour and something to rest before we start our mega fundraising. So before we do that, we'll bring something to the screen and explain something. Now, some people don't know that the electricity that is powering some part of Lagos and the far north is generated in Biafra land.
Thank you, Emenike.
Some people don't know. Some people don't know that electricity generated in Biafra land, where there is oil and gas, where there is crude oil, that electricity is powered and channeled down to go and give people electricity in Abuja and in Lagos. But in Biafra land, in Southeast, as they claim to call it, you don't have steady power supply. They are coming to Biafra land is for the oil and gas and every natural resources that is embedded in Biafra land. And that is why when you hear them say Nigeria can't work without Southeast, like my minister explained before, it is not about your existence as human beings in the Southeast that they're talking about. It is what? The resources that is embedded in your land. It is that resources that they are using every day to fund the terrorists. It is that resources that Britain used to harness the genocide, the massacre of Biafrans, killing over 10 millions of babies, children, women, and men. Shell was suckling the oil and gas from Biafra land. So when they tell you Nigeria can't work without Southeast, these are the reasons and these are the things you need to understand. You are not depending on Nigeria. After the genocide, they gave our parents and our ancestors just 20 pounds. Just 20 pounds. And then within 1970, down to this very day, we have become the most ambitious and the most useful and the most industrious in the same one Nigeria. Now remember that in 1914, the fraudulent and the forceful amalgamation of Nigeria was because the North was useless with everything that God blessed them with. And the West was also useless. The only place that was viable and becoming something was the East. So they had to come up with the equation of joining the South to the North to make sure that they rob Peter to pay Paul. They use the resources that is embedded in the South
to be able to harness the development of the North. So when they tell you Nigeria can't work without Southeast, these are the things you need to understand. When they say Nigeria, the Nigeria now means northern Nigeria. Northern Nigeria. Northern Nigeria as a whole cannot work without Southeast, without Biafra land, because it is northern agenda. Everything in one Nigeria is about northern agenda. Nothing about you in the south, nothing about you in the Oduduwa land or in the Biafra land. No, everything, the interest is all about where? The northern region, the northern caliphate. That is why when you saw during the elections, they told you, do not vote somebody that will come and end the Fulani Islamic jihadist terrorists, because they are foot soldiers. They are their freedom fighters, killing people and maiming and kidnapping, and call it freedom fighting. They are fighting to sustain the jihad, the Uthman and Fodio conquest, and they have to sustain it above all odds. So, them coming to Biafra land, talking about Southeast being the one that will keep Nigeria one, have you been gaining anything from one Nigeria? As a
Sonny, you need to know that he doesn't include Southeast in Nigeria. That's why he said Nigeria cannot work without. Had it been he said without Southeast, Nigeria cannot work. So he had to bring Nigeria. He said Nigeria cannot work.
Yes.
So Southeast is not even part of Nigeria in his own estimation. In his own estimation, Nigeria, they don't need that. South is not their part of them. They are just trying to use Southeast to make Nigeria work, and they are not counting Southeast to be part of Nigeria. We knew all these things. That is why we decided that we have had enough and we are gone. We have had enough. So Nigeria and Southeast are not together. You see, they are poles apart. So he wants Nigeria to work. He doesn't care about Southeast, but he wants to use Southeast to make Nigeria work. But Southeast is out of the equation, because with everything they are doing, you will already know the reason why Nigeria comes first for them and Southeast is irrelevant to them. With everything they are doing, with the audio leak that this goat had with Kule, that audio leak, you will understand why he is putting Nigeria ahead. Knowing fully well that the fact that Nigeria has even been there, it is because Southeast has been feeding them. Yes, Biafra have been feeding them. That is the reason why they have even been in existence up to now. But right now, they want to make sure you no longer even feed. They now want to, devour the people in the Southeast and now feed on Southeast and make Nigeria stand. And we said enough is enough. We are going to dismantle Nigeria. That lifeline, that pipeline, that pipe they connected to Nigeria that they're using to suck the blood of Nigeria. That pipeline they connected to Biafra that they used to suck the blood of Biafra. We have severed that pipeline. We don't cut them. It don't go work, and we don't go agree. We don't go agree. You see that he put Nigeria ahead. He wants Nigeria to work. He doesn't care about Southeast. Nigeria cannot work without Southeast. And when you read it, you see, hey, that is a lie. All he's interested is in Nigeria. He's not interested in Southeast. If Nigeria stands, then let Southeast suffer all they can. They don't care. But just to make Nigeria work, Southeast should go to hell. Chetima, both you and Hope Uzodinjo, all of you, we have both of you in our cooking pots. Very soon I go done. I have the mic. Very soon. They go down. Mazi
You
Sani.
know, I was looking for a publication where Buhari said we killed over 6 million children of Biafrans to keep Nigeria as one, to make Nigeria one,
Okay.
so that people can understand us very well. Because it wasn't about people living, it is about the North, the interest of the North.
To keep
Hey,
Nigeria.
interest of the North. So Nigeria is for the North. Nigeria is one entity that serves the purpose of the Northern Islamic Jihadist terrorists to Fulanize everybody. So they want the resources in the East to use and sustain it. So they can kill every human being that is a Christian there, eliminate them, and then do what? Use that resources to make the North to work, which still comes back to the agenda of the Lord Lugard of 1914, to work all and all for the purpose of the northern region. We will revisit this. We will revisit this very topic because of time, because we are preparing to go for our fundraising the next 1 hour. Let's just brush up something on the screen and then we go and come back again. Now, we have heard that they said 287 students were kidnapped. It's not 287, no. You're going to hear something from inside this video because they can never give you accurate figures. Now, we want people to hear something here. All these are not happening in Biafra land because of the existence of Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces, the existence of our Prime Minister, the existence of our Supreme Leader, the existence of men and women on ground that are fighting every day to defend motherland. So when you see one Nigeria with IPOB Nigeria posting videos, shouting, "Where is Gentle? We are looking for Gentle. We have destroyed your camp. We have destroyed your camp." Just be laughing at them and ask them, have they been able to secure over 100 villages in Kaduna that Boko Haram terrorists have taken over? No. And we are defending motherland every day. We are not attacking the government, though. No, we are defending motherland. We are attacking the terrorists. But they are angry. Why should we be attacking the terrorists? Why do we have to defend our motherland to keep our children and women and babies alive? That we should have allowed our children to be massacred the same way they are being massacred in the far north. But we cannot. But listen to something here before we go down and explain something better. They said it's over, they said the number is 287. But listen to what this lady here will tell you.
Please don't let them take. Please help us. We beg you in the name of God. Where is our president? Where is our governor? Please don't let them take them away from us. Please follow them to the forest and rescue our loved ones. In some families, 7 members were kidnapped. Another 5 were taken.
After receiving reports of a bandit attack on a primary and secondary school in Kaduna, Governor Obasanjo led a delegation to Kuriga village in Chikun local government to get first-hand information of the incident. Narrating the tragic incident to the governor, the teacher in the school says at GSS Kuriga, 187 students.
At GSS Orica, 187. Please, somebody should take note. 187. They are going to call another number. So you do add and minus for me. 187 have been pronounced from one section of the school. 187. Now listen to the next one. I know how many. Because they told you it is 287.
Are presently missing, while in the primary school, 125 pupils were missing.
In the primary school, 125. So please add up. What is the total number? 187 plus 125. Come on,
312.
Okay, 312. But what did you see on the top of this post?
Lying country. Liars.
See what they said. They said it was 287. whereas 312 are the children that were kidnapped in this very place by the Fulani Islamic jihadist terrorists. This is the reason why we say one Nigeria must be destroyed for us all to build a nation that can protect the integrity and the existence of your children, your women and children. Support Biafra Liberation Army, support Biafra Defense Forces, the Army, the Air Force, and the Navy, and every armed group fighting to defend motherland, because these are the only people that can safeguard our lands. Now, with this on the space, with this number of children that have been kidnapped, who are innocent, who knows nothing about what one Nigerian terrorist government have done, look at what one Nigeria is telling you. We want you to understand another thing here. And as we round up, here we go. Can you see this? US
offers support to Nigeria to
US
rescue
offers
abducted
support
people.
to Nigeria to rescue the abducted pupils in Kaduna and Borno and demands the address of the perpetrators. Now, we want Biafrans and everyone shouting one Nigeria to understand something. You see, United States of America, they are offering support to rescue the children that were kidnapped by Fulani terrorists in Kaduna and Borno. This is the same US that did what? That sent arms and ammunition to the same terrorists to come down to Biafra land and kill Biafran children. Do you people understand what is happening here now? US send aid for the children that have been kidnapped in North to be rescued. And US are now sending terrorists weapons to use those weapons. They even send their mercenaries to Biafra land, American mercenaries, with this weapon that you see on the screen. Let me zoom in, because this is one of the weapon shields that were picked from the battlefield in Ground Zero, where the Biafran Defense Forces are fighting. I believe all of you can see this. USA weapon shields recovered from Fulani Islamic Jihadist Terrorist Army of Nigeria while killing unarmed Biafrans in Biafra lands. Why is USA sponsoring jihad to kill Biafrans and Christians, then pretends to support Israel fighting the same jihadist terrorists? Now, this is the same US today that is sending aid, and they want the terrorists that kidnap children in the north to be rescued. But US send the same weapon to the terrorists to come down to Biafra land to kill Biafran children. This is where we are going to chop this Rubicon today, because we are preparing for fundraising that is coming up in an hour time. And so
There's one Efulefu that is enjoying the program. Enjoy it while it lasts, because Nigeria is an end.
Yes. Let them enjoy while it lasts, because the zoo is going to end, and we are also ending our broadcast very soon. So while he's enjoying it, let him enjoy now. So, Bam, you have the mic as we draw the curtain. Carry the mic.
Thank you, fellow Biafrans. Please, you need to know that in the next 1 hour, we are going to be in the fundraising. There are well over, I don't want to calculate how many millions of Biafrans that are in diaspora that can make sure that this nonsense must not continue. And the only way we can make sure it doesn't continue is by funding our army. I'm telling you. So, and we are going to be in the fundraising tonight. How many of you are watching? Everybody watching this program right now, please, we are going to repost our link to we're going to repost the link to the Zoom for the fundraising on Twitter, everywhere. Okay, now my minister have posted the picture. And I don't know if Minister, did you put the link on the description of the program?
Yeah.
Okay. Please, the link is easily accessible. If you have ever been in our fundraising, it is the same link. At least for the last, since the government fundraising began, it's the same link. And we are the ones that will make sure this nonsense called Fulani jihadism does not continue. And we are going to be in the fundraising tonight. You see, all this kidnapping, you see them, they kidnap 312 children, students, put them in vehicles, drive. They're not driving the forest, they are driving through road. And there is no army to stop them, no police to stop them. But the armies are in Biafra land, where they know that this kind of kidnapping can never happen. Never. Just one tip of update of information. Our armies will stop them. They can't. Even the villagers will stop them. Because everybody in Biafra land, we are equipped to stop our enemies. You see them driving away with children, with students, 300 and something of them. Those vehicles, they are moving in convoy. Nobody can stop them. Musa and drone cannot see them to stop them. But they are in Biafra land. So we need to stop all those nonsense, and we must continue to equip our army. We must continue to equip our men, and we are going to do that again tonight. Please join us, and Chuko Kabiama will bless you. Really great in the mighty name of Chuko Kabiama. He say. Thank you very much, fellow Biafrans. See you at the fundraising.
Thank you, Ada Biafra. Over to you.
Thank you so much. I'm happy that our people are now getting everything, all the news, all the information. They are falling in line and they are following up. Our fundraising is very, very important and very necessary. We have to focus on the ball, and the ball represents our nation, Biafra. Even if it is $1, little drops of rain makes an ocean. Join us and make your little contribution. Like my minister said, this sort of abduction can never take place in Biafra land. It can never. Niger State is like 5 miles to Abuja. It is the terrorists ruling there, and nobody stops them. If you listen very well to that very news, when they were narrating what happened, one of the reporters said that this incident took place in another school, unreported. So they cannot go to their home and secure it, but they will come all the way from the north down to southeast, terrorizing our people, and they think that we will be watching them. It can never happen, as Van Van Vam said. So my people, let us do the needful. This evening, 7 o'clock Biafra time, join us and let us say amen to our progress by your contributions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ada Biafra. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Bam, and thank you, all the ministers of the Gospel of Biafra in the Information, Media, and Communications Department. We salute you all, and to every ministers of BRGIE and every administrators of the de facto in the homeland, we salute you, and every licensed officers and every reps and every admins of countries and continents and states and every donors that have been making sure the waters of Biafra does not dry. Please continue. Your funds are needed now than ever. We need to keep the watches of Biafra more sophisticated and more healthier. Thank you all as we meet in the fundraising. Our super thanks to our Prime Minister for standing his ground to this very day. And for you all that have trusted in him and believed in him since MNK was kidnapped, thank you for trusting in us, because you only knew our faces on the social media until we gathered in Helsinki last year. So thank you so much, and keep up the good work, because freedom does not come free. We must sacrifice to get it. From us from here, it is see you in the fundraising by 7 p.m. Biafra time. Thank you all.
Fight against Nigeria is with everything in us. Everything. And that's why we're defeating them. And those of you who do not want to be part of Biafra, pack your bag and leave BIAFRALANDS. I'm telling you, it is not going to be very conducive for you. Those of you who have been sabotaging Biafra, from the time immemorial, it will not be very, very conducive. Pack your bag and go. I am telling you the fact. The people of Biafra have risen up, and nothing will stop them.
Our focus as a government is to make sure that we secure our land, make sure that our military, our army, our resistance fighters are funded, make sure that we provide them with enough sophisticated weapons, enough material to protect our women and our children. The thing as a government, what we are doing is to make sure that our people are not getting killed like other people in Nigeria are getting killed. It is the responsibility of this Biafra government. And that responsibility we are going to take till the day of the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra.
Let me tell you, we are just starting. We will burn Nigeria down. That is what is required to protect our people, protect our land. We will burn them down. And after that, Biafra will come. I want you to understand that if you want peace, you prepare for war. What I've seen for the past 2 years is nothing to write home about. It's not anywhere in the media. Our people are being butchered, kept chopped off by the people who are supposed to be protecting those people. The people they call governors in the southeast part of Biafra have become the Jews.
This is the Biafra national anthem.
7 rows, 14 rows, 21 rows. I love to go. Man, beat.